Greetings, evacuees. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Episode 5, Trying to Find a Way Out of the City. Alright, Dan's almost healed. Joe's healed. Sebastian's healed. Diane, you're the most tired. Let's find where the bedrooms are and have you go to sleep. Alright, Joe. I don't know if I have the resources needed for the upgrades that you guys voted on. No, I have some of them, but I think I'm going to have him spend his time dismantling. I don't want to dismantle the pistol, actually. Scratch that. Joe, you're going to be deployed out. I'm going to have Sebastian fix the pistol. There we go. Pistol fixing. And then make... Yeah, make a makeshift knife, maybe? Because I think the other... oh! I could make... No, I don't have all the resources. I'll make another makeshift bat. So that's his cue. Diane's sleeping, and Joe, you're going to be out and about. I have the resources for beds, but I need more metal. As far as dismantling goes, I don't have anything that would dismantle into metal or fasteners. Well, most of the other resources I have, but regardless, I'd like Joe to go on a loot run. Because I've got a lot of junk food and cooked food, so food isn't really a concern. We're getting our pistol built, and then we'll have Sebastian go on a run with that. So, let's try... The Kinsky gallery looks to be pretty crappy, but it does have a distillery. And it is a base location. We have Vivaldi's. I'm going to go to Vivaldi's. And then the Hitch Post, which is a bar, a nightclub or something. Alright, Vivaldi's. Bring in the partially broken knife, and then one of the lovely machetes. With... If this is a restaurant... We'll do lockpicks. Should I move to the gallery tomorrow? Yes or no? This place is crawling. And I already have so much stuff, I don't have room for it. So I'll just have to make some tougher choices. You guys do not want me to move the gallery. Copy that. Chat likes the arcade? Yeah, it seems like it. I'm down to stay if you guys like it enough to stick around. Let's drink some coffee and then take some mystery pills. I didn't know Joe was drug seeking, but he is now. So mystery pills. Gave me nightmares. Cool. Yep. Totally normal things to get from random pills. That's right, folks. Mystery pills gives you nightmares. So nightmares, if you're wondering, is a mental state where they have a chance of not recovering rest in the rest area, but it can go away in the communal area. So, you know, anecdotally, I've not found that mystery pills has helped me much. In my experience, it's almost never a good thing to take them. But your mileage may vary. Hey, a bone saw! I like bone saws. Combat knife, bye-bye. Bone saw, hello. Bone saws I like because it's fast, damaging, durable, and not very noisy. Mr. Pills fixes curiosity? I suppose that's true. I'm no longer curious. Oh boy. This looks fun. Oh god, there's no door in the door frame. Or here either. There was firearm parts I noticed. I'll be grabbing those as soon as I can. I just need to hide. Yeah. Come on, zombie. Come on, zombie. Wow. Whatever path they... Oh, I think they're coming now. Maybe I'll clear upstairs while I wait. I see the scouting spot right above me on the roof. That looked like it hurt. That's what I look like at midnight. Fridge open, like a zombie staring into it. Like, man, I'm hungry. But I don't want to make a meal. So let me just keep looking at this food as if it's going to cook itself. I don't know why I called myself out that hard, but yeah. I'd be lying if, if I said that wasn't true. I'm in this picture and I don't like it. Oh god. I'm not here. I mean, I already have night terrors. Give you some night terrors. Vantage point. Briarwood Motel. The neglected started long before the outbreak. I don't know why I find that so funny. It's like, yep, nope. I've definitely been to a lot of motels, and that checks out. Alright, knowing that this is Joe, he's like, you know what? I want meat over veggies. And here we go, a faint transmission. There's a voice coming through the static. It's asking if it's possible for the helicopter to somehow land quietly. If I'm not mistaken, that was the third clue about the airlift. So if that is indeed the case, once I get back to the base later today, I will have you guys polled whether I pursue that or keep looking for clues about the network. Don't see me, don't see me, don't. I feel like she's like hanging out. Oh god! Alright. Rude! Oh god, there's so many. Owie, owie, owie. This sucks! No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. You don't know how ladders work, so I'm gonna be down here. Oh, you know what? They do know how stairs work. So they're about to come blasting up these stairs. Probably. Yep, yep, there they are. Okay. I gave the old bonesaw juke. You don't know where I am now. That's why I don't like those escape ladders is it's really hard to tell if you're being looked at until it's like way friggin' too late. Because I had no idea she was right there until I basically mooned her. Alright, this zombie's back on standard patrol. Interesting, its patrol pattern is like the stairs. Oh, no? It left. Oh, that's not good. Don't see me. Oh my god, you are a little crackhead. I can't tell where you're going. Just die already. I already have night terrors. I don't need more night terrors. She's gonna see me again, isn't she? Oh god, get down. So I did kill 2 of them in that doorway, but there was 4 total. 4 is a, take it from me, a very fatal amount of zombies to fight, unless you have like really good weapons and a lot of health. 4 at once is, it's hard to, at that point you've got so many limbs flailing at you, it's hard to do damage without getting just face smashed. Alright, I think this is clear. I'm not gonna bother being quiet anymore. Oh god, they're coming out of the woodwork. Bye-bye! No, not up, you drunkie. This way, there we go. When there's diverging paths, sometimes your character's like, haha, I'm gonna go the wrong way and just piss you off. Alright, there we go. Returning to shelter. So, airlift. The voice on the radio seemed to be arranging a charter helicopter for Millwood Manor, a property in Kingside. We should head there. This could be our ticket out of this nightmare. So, if we take a look at the escape plans, we have 2/3 of what we need for the strange markings, but we have everything we need for airlift. Do we pivot and do airlift? I know you had originally voted for network, and I'm fine going to the network. So having pinned the network, what I can do is it gives me information about where the next network POI might be, I think. But here's Millwood Manor up there. If we wanted to go to Millwood Manor. And it looks like you guys want me to pivot to do airlift, which means we have to move to the Kinsky Foundation and try to find points of interest closer to it. Alright, so we'll do that. Joe, because I like you so much, let's have you go. And one of the advantages of finding the full set of escape plans is you get a mental state of hope, restore morale every phase spent in this state. Joe here has like night terrors, so I'm gonna put him in the communal area anyway. So Sebastian, you are sleepy as hell. Let's have you sleep. And then Diane will be the one to try to clear the gallery. Oh, so much food noises. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, no, never mind. Yeah. All right. Kinsky Foundation Gallery. And we're here to clear it. I know that I owe you guys a little bit of... Whatever happened to my firearm? Oh, yeah, here it is. I'll use the firearm later. I'll make sure to use it this stream, though. I should have brought, honestly, more, in hindsight, more weapons, because if I'm planning on moving to the Foundation Gallery, I might as well just bring plenty of weapons, but Oh well, I didn't. Quicker, quicker, quicker! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Didn't see me. See? Okay, there's one above me, and then there's a guy just up this hallway that is like stationary. Unfortunately for me, my bone saw is about to break. So this might be one of the situations where getting seen is unavoidable because I don't have anything I can throw. So let's wield our best possible melee weapon and storm him. Down you go. Oh wow, the bone saw still has another swipe in it. Nice. I do believe at this point the bottom floor is secured. Because this leads out. So now we just need to do floor 2. I'll leave that open. That's probably my panic escape path, after all. Alright, they're a bit on top of one another. The one next to me is going spinning, the other one is patrolling, so I'm going to kill the spinner once it turns back around. And the other one will see me, that's okay. Don't yell. No yelling. Shut up. So when you hear that intense music, that's an indicator that they're about to scream. So in my case, I just like stormed her because I ain't got time for screaming. I already have a toddler. I don't need more noises. Can you turn around, please? Yep. Stupid. And you're dead too. Wow, my machete's going broken fast. I thought it would have a little bit more durability than this. But I think we're almost done. This might be the last or second to last zombie to go. Yep, the last one. Alright, let's get moving. Not a huge shelter. Every shelter has... Oh, good. He is recovering from nightmares. Every shelter more or less has like the same basic infrastructure. This shelter actually comes with a distillery, so, I don't know, and it has 2 beds. It's not bad. The reason we're moving, though, is because it's closer to our airlift, airlift location. So the current priority right now is head to the airlift location. All the survivors seem in good spirits. But because I'm sure you want to see the handgun, I'm going to bring Sebastian out to do handgun-y stuff today. So, let's see what we can build before dismantling. Maybe better cooking area. He thinks with his stomach. Diane. Oh, you know what? Scratch that. You are gonna build the barricades. Diane will do the cooking station because Diane sucks at barricades. So you upgrade the cooking station, and Joe, you build the barricades. Play to their strengths. So here's the distillery, if you're wondering, and you can make moonshine out of sugar and water. If you want to do that. Alright, we're low on wood, not a big deal. Just making a mental note that I'll have to dismantle some of those like pallet boxes to keep our supplies running. So let's survey RM and K communications. This place has lots of stuff. Its threat is also quite high. And I'm gonna probably have to do... I might have to do 2 runs out to this spot. Given the amount of loot. But what I'm really hoping to do is to get to its scout location. So here's the handgun. And as you can imagine, it's kind of loud, so like, it's really hard to use effectively. I kind of want to shoot early on, but I think this building, if I'm not mistaken, has like a lot of zombies right in the foyer. But, oh god, this is such a bad idea. For the sake of satiating your curiosity of if this is an effective weapon or not, I will try to answer that question for you right now. So 1 gunfire, and now I've got 3 zombies on me. So, is it a useful weapon? Yes. Should you go around shooting everything? Hell no. I'm out of bullets. So going all high noon doesn't work all that well unless you have an enormous amount of bullets. But the game doesn't give you a lot of firearm parts to make a lot of bullets. So there's not... Oh god, you already saw me. There's not really a case where maining firearms is like wise. Jesus, you're a big one. And there goes 2 machetes almost fully broken. Yep, getting through this this communication center is gonna suck. Oh, another bullet. Gotta save 1 for me. It is a good backup for like a, oh no, I've pissed way too many off, I'm gonna die. But I would like to make the counter argument of it's probably better to play safer and have more looting inventory space instead of like an oh crap weapon. Because a lot of the oh crap situations are, like, quite frankly, pretty avoidable. As long as you don't play like a tuber. This office screams Mad Men to me. Let's maximize profits and be very misogynistic. Yes, yes, for the shareholders. Something like that. Is there a time limit to escaping the, That's a tough question to answer. So there is... Oh, you're staring right at me. There is sort of like, finite loot on the map. So, your time limit is... mostly just like, there's nothing left for me to do. Not so much like there's a ticking clock, I'm gonna die. The game... Oh, that's gonna be annoying to deal with. The game is pushing you towards... It's beating it. So you can take whatever time you want doing that, but... I'm not going to say there's really an advantage to putting it off. Oh god, that's... You're just staring at me. Could you not? Gotta run! Sebastian's like, man, I could have been home making goulash. When I'm out here in a basement surrounded by rent-a-cops trying to eat my face, this is the worst timeline. And yeah, you'd be right. This timeline sucks. That dude's not going to turn around, so I'm going to try to find an alternative path. This is one of those areas where, like, if I slip up and make too much noise, I'm not getting out of here alive. There's so many zombies. Oh god, speaking of which... And down he goes. Hope dims as the city claims another. I would go, honestly, so far as to chalk that up to using the firearm. Because I took so much damage in pissing off the horde that upon using the firearm, that's really what got me wounded. But that's fine. Death is part of the game mechanics. So what ends up happening in this case is you end up in a grief state. Lose morale every phase spent in the state, and you have a chance to recover by spending time in the communal area. So what I want to do today is a day of mourning, if you will, where I'm going to have both Diane and Joe sit in the communal area and try to recover from grief. After, you know, stuffing their face full of junk food. So the entire day doing just this. This also gives us the opportunity to bring in another survivor. So now they're both recovering from grief. Cool. And Joe... Let's have you dismantle some pallet boxes and everything else. And then Diane will go out back to the comm center because I didn't actually get what I wanted to do done. So that's a lot of wood and a lot of fabric. Fantastic. Oh, you know, speaking of which, do I have the melee weapons do this? I hope so. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of them, just because I know that place was swarming. But instead of going in loud and making a bunch of noise and getting murdered, I'm gonna go in quiet and play it smart. I already know this section is pretty cleared, because we had fired guns around here. Is he the type that, or she the type that never turns around? I think so. So this was the hallway section with the guard that never turned around. He's still there. And look who it is. A little bit of revenge. Saluting my own self. Get that pistol back. Plus, you know, whatever else I wanted to pick up. Go away, lady. This is a giant building. Generally speaking, the... Ooh, that's a lot of bullets. A lot of the buildings that you get it to later on in the game are really, really, really big. So, like, this is a big building, and some of the other buildings that... Like, the high school is massive, and, you know, so it's high risk, high reward with a lot of loot. But when you're deep in buildings like this, as I was saying before, it's also really dangerous, because trying to run away becomes impossible when there are dozens of zombies between you and the exit. Maybe not impossible, but pretty challenging. Now, I know if I want to scout out new areas, likely up is the direction I should be taking, so I'm not exactly sure I went basement dwelling. But what is done is done. So we've got the exit over here, back to the shelter. Don't want to do that. So let's start climbing the stairs upwards. Looking for a telescope. I kind of wish there was, like, alternative... Oh. You know what? So if you don't have, if you don't have a skilled shooter, as evidenced just now, the firearm becomes even less effective. Right? Like, Sebastian might have one-tapped that dude. Oh, God. The other issue that you face is, once you make that kind of noise, you pile them up. So even in a situation where using a firearm might make strategic sense, getting a pile of zombies as a result, it can also be just as challenging. And unfortunately, the game doesn't let you, like, lay traps or anything like that, which would be awesome. But no such mechanic exists. Not yet, at least. Alright, I know that that Mega Swarm all went west. Coffee. Do I want coffee? You know what? Let's take beer and coffee. Oh, I can't drink beer right now? Maybe it's because of the grief? Or coffee. Okay, well. Rude. So what I'm trying to do here is to break up the group. If they move at different speeds, maybe they won't. Oh no, I think I can break them up now. Perfect. Ooh, planks. Actually, we did just break down a whole bunch, but I know that I get more clothes and wood from boxes and clothes than I would taking this individual stuff, so I'm gonna make some loot choices here. Because Joe's still alive. Captain Dismantle. The other thing we could do is to travel back to locations where we have known survivors and recruit, replenishing our number. But I feel like if I just keep going forward, I'll inevitably reach people to add. I don't necessarily need to go out of my way to replenish our number. I'll just, you know, be careful and obviously not use a gun where it is inappropriate. That fight there might be a little unavoidable. I'm not sure where the telescope is on the roof here, so let's try to find it without pissing anything off. Because it's not this way. And there it is, up one floor. Wasn't easy to get to, that's for sure. I worked for this one. So in this case, if I tried to gank that zombie as it, like, turned around on the door, it would have made a lot of noise and aggroed the background zombie. So I'm gonna take it near the window instead. Alright, bat is near broken, but I still have a screwdriver and a hatchet. Oh, God. I knew she was there, she still scared me. And despite the fact that I know the telescope's upstairs, I figured get as much loot as I can for my efforts in this area. Because if I ever need to come back here to get more loot, you know, if we need a certain resource or whatever, killing as many as I can to clear them out now will pay dividends later, I think. So there was a alternative path up here. Not just the one way I came up. Interesting building we've got here. Thank you for tuning in to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow zombie apocalypse survivors.